evening, everyone, and welcome to Who's Online Is It Anyway, where the age restrictions are made up and the yoga pants don't matter. I'm Toxic Male, and sitting across from me, well, he doesn't have his feet up anymore, but I'm sure his fly is down, so thank God you can't see it. Terrence Popp.
What's up, you lumpy liver lickers out there? And today we got more insanity to go over, and
Shocker.
we're basically focusing on this huge propaganda push to make it look like there is a white supremacist, white
supreme pizza,
right-wing violence of epic proportions going on.
Oh, you mean the Pro-Defamation League?
Yeah.
Yeah, or the All-Defamation League, since all of it comes from them.
Yeah, we got the ADL and what's the other one? SPL.
Yeah, SPLC.
The SPLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to actually...
sucking penis like crap.
Well, they actually, back in the day, used to have a legitimate function. Now they're just defending socialism, communism, and the libtards.
Well, isn't that what happens with virtually all of these leftist grifters? They begin because there's a legitimate fight, and then when the fight ends, they have to figure out ways to keep it going.
They just keep it going. That's right.
Yeah.
There's something else.
I mean, that's why they had to change the definitions of moacisms.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it used to be rapé, and now it's schmexual asphalting. We just got to keep watering things down so that we can keep the money flowing.
You got to keep that fight going, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's too much money to be made.
There's money in conflict.
Yeah, just ask that BLM chick. What, she got 4 mansions in mostly white neighborhoods?
Yeah, 4 mansions.
Yeah.
4.
BLM, buying large mansions.
And were they, I'm trying to remember, were they all in California? I think they were spread out over the states.
Who knows? Probably spread out just like come swallow a heels up, pull my hairs.
Yeah.
That's what she does. All the time. So how was your weekend, Pop?
It was all right, slow. I'm at the tail end of that illness I've had for the past 3 weeks, I think.
Hey, you're just coming over here and giving it to me. I see how it is.
Yeah, whatever. You're fine.
You fucker.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, ricochet.
Bastard.
Well, you're coming over here sick, man.
Dude, what do you want me to tell you?
Get me sick, man.
You're fine.
Might get you sued, bro, but you're making me sick, man.
Not a big deal. So what do we got first on the docket?
Well, the first thing that I wanted to make sure that I cover, because YouTube decided to get rid of it as soon as I clicked the Go Live button, was Mr. Joe Marisaw, the man who still holds the world record for the largest donation ever on this show, with a $5 donation. Timestamp when I realized I was unsubbed. 15:33 Pacific Standard Time. I was literally subscribed yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going around. Are you talking about to this channel, Joe, or the main channel? Because if it's starting to seep over to this one,
yeah,
we got more problems.
We got problems. But yeah, I mean, like we've been shadow banned since the beginning.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure ever since you did What Is MGTOW, they've been keeping an eye on us at the very least.
Yeah, because at the way we were getting subs back in the day, if it would have continued, we'd be at 500,000 or more right now.
Without a doubt. I'd absolutely have to agree with you. At the very least, we'd be at 250,000.
Yeah, I'll take a 250,000.
Yeah. But, I mean, you and I are not exactly as good as some people like Joker when it comes to the self-censorship. We struggle with that, probably because we drink. Yeah. You give that bashful smile, like, I'm not going to even fucking try it. Why would I want to?
Tell you, I like my beer.
I like my beer, I like my whiskey even more.
Yeah, well, I got a cup back on that.
You like your Starburst?
Oh, shut up. Oh, my God.
Somebody's in the chat already saying, Starburst! All caps rage with an exclamation point.
Oh, God.
Ascension was already a big hit on the show, but now he is a legend. Absolute legend.
Unbelievable. That was horrible.
Yes, it is. So, do you want to take us in here by reading this godforsaken tweet?
Okay. Just in, Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, YouTube, and other big tech companies will now Contend to
add content.
Add content to be shared
to a shared
counterterrorism key database, aiming to crack down on material from white supreme pizzas and far-right militias.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all... In other words, anyone who doesn't agree with them. That's pretty much it.
That's right.
We're not political donors, therefore our opinions do not matter.
Well, first of all, like the whole white supremacy thing, yes, it does exist, but it's nothing to like what they're saying in the media. And, I mean, if you go to prison,
yep.
I mean, it's there.
Well, yeah. But even then, I would probably suggest that that's more of a, if I hang out with these guys, I won't get my ass kicked thing. So sure, I'll let them tattoo an X doing cartwheels on my body with nice motion blur added. Or if you're Sarah Silverman, a construction marker on the concrete.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Well,
it's so ridiculous.
Think about this. I mean, as a person who loves math, and I know you do, even when you're accounting for different cultures, nationalities, etc., math tends to have an average that you can extrapolate worldwide.
Across everything.
Yeah. So when you can go online and look up the world terrorism clock / counter, and you can look on there and find that less than 1% of all world terrorist attacks come from white supreme pizzas, and suddenly you've got like the Pro-Defamation League and Sucking Penis Like Crap down south trying to tell you that that is the biggest problem we have here. Does that really compute?
No, it doesn't. And like this whole like white supremacy thing, it hasn't even been on the national radar as a threat to the United States.
No.
Yeah. And
bring your mic in a little bit.
I'm just saying it's not even on the radar. So
no, it's and the fact that they're still pushing it after they've been debunked more times than the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus is just...
No, what they're doing now, okay, you got to understand how propaganda works. Propaganda gets to the weakest links first.
The useful idiots.
Well, and as they believe it, then it becomes more believable. The more people are buying it until you get a large chunk of the population.
Yeah.
And then use the propaganda to make them move in certain directions.
Well, it's the age-old adage, if you repeat the lie often enough, people think it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the wage gap continues to persist.
Well, I mean, like in the Army, we used to use propaganda to, make the civilian population move or not move.
Yeah.
And tell them where they should, if they have to move, where you direct them to go.
Yep.
But the thing is, and I've done this. I've used the actual populations as a tool against, the enemy by having the civilian population move through enemy areas and fuck up their mojo. So it works both ways. It's just the Republicans we don't have big tech or mainstream media, so
no.
All you're gonna get is a bunch of guys like us pointing it out.
Yeah.
That this is 100% bullshit propaganda.
Yep. And that's why they're trying to shut us up as fast and as hard as they can. But if you want to know where the real problems are, of course, you always just got to follow the money. PayPal and the Pro-Defamation League team up to attack revenue sources of those spreading and profiting from all forms of hate. Now, I love how it says all forms of hate.
Uh-huh.
But you scroll on down the page, and of course, they always have to hide this stuff, right? They can never just come right out and admit it.
They do it at the bottom.
Yep, you just keep on scrolling down. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Hang on.
Well, see,
I was like, meh.
Well, the thing is, if PayPal is going to link up with the ADL, right? And the ADL, if it gets people, I mean, the ADL's been sued many times in the past.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that means if the ADL is getting sued for defamation and PayPal has already punished you by removing then you can sue PayPal as well. And there's provable. It's easier to prove damages.
Yeah. It cracks me up. It's like the ADL, oh yeah, we're going to focus on uncovering and disrupting the financial pipelines that support extremist and hate movements, in addition to extremist and anti-government organizations. So I'm sure they're going to get right on Antifa.
Yeah.
The initiative will focus on actors and networks spreading and profiting from all forms of hate and bigotry against any community. So critical race theory is going bye-bye? And we have PayPal and the Pro-Defamation League to thank for that? That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
But we know that's not going to happen.
No. So they actually don't admit it in this article. It's kind of ridiculous.
Admit what?
They don't admit what it is they're really going after. But really, in order to figure that out, all you have to do is go to the ADL's own website.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Let's check it out. So you go to the ADL's website, and this is the kind of shit you're going to find. Right-wing extremist violence is our biggest threat. The numbers don't lie. Wah.
Well, the numbers, yeah, oh, yes, they do lie when you juggle them more than Bozo the Clown.
Yep. And I love how they're trying to say here, in 2018, there were at least 50 Americans killed by extremists from different movements. That's not a threat. You literally have a better chance of getting struck by lightning.
Well, I mean, what movements are they talking about, though? Are they talking about Islam?
Just different movements, yeah. Many of the victims were Jews. 11 members of the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh lost their lives in October at the hands of a vicious white supreme pizza, convinced that Jews were engineering mass immigration of non-whites into the U.S. Blaze Bernstein, a young gay Jewish man, was murdered in California last January by a former classmate who allegedly, I love how they say allegedly, was a member of a violent neo-German people group. And 5 of the 17 victims of the Parkland school shooter, Nicholas Cruz, a budding white supreme pizza, that's not true, were Jewish.
So what are you saying?
So 5 of 17, so less than a majority.
So he was just whacking a bunch of people, and it just happened to be...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And, of course, all it takes is just one search. Boop. The ADL can't stop faking hate crime statistics.
Here we go. And the truth is out there.
Numbers don't lie. That's correct. But people lie with numbers all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it, though. I mean...
That needs to go on a bumper sticker.
I mean, this is America. We're supposed to be, like, the top-of-the-line educated people here. And a lot of you guys out there in YouTube TV land...
Yep.
I mean, you have no mental fortitude. You fall for this shit hook, line, and sinker.
Every time. The executive summary of the ADL's annual report claimed that 2018 was a particularly active year for white-ring extreme murders. Every single extremist killing, remember that. It's going to be a test later, from Pittsburgh to Parkland had a link to right-wing extremism. This false claim was quickly picked up and repeated by the media. Typically, the ADL report contradicts itself when it later claims that almost all of the 2018 extremist-related murders were committed by right-wing extremists. So, which is it?
Yeah. Is it all of them or almost all of them?
Yeah. Attributing the Parkland school shooting, which we just heard about, to right-wing extremism is a conspiracy theory. The ADL began pushing this theory after the shooting based on an interview with a white supreme pizza group. The ADL's fake news was picked up by everyone from the Associated Press to the neo-German people, but the discredited social justice group got the material from alt-right trolls on 4chan. And even after the claims were disproven, the ADL refused to retract it and has chosen to double down on its fake news.
And nobody's suing them.
Of course not. Well, that doesn't mean that they haven't been sued.
No.
They got sued. They get sued a lot.
They get sued a lot.
And they lose a lot. Cruz did appear to have etched X's doing cartwheels on his ammo magazines, but he also told the authorities that he heard voices in his head. He said racist and anti-Semitic things, but all but one of his victims were white. So you would think that the left would be doing cartwheels in the streets.
Yeah, you would think that.
Yeah. 5 of his 17 victims were Jewish, but Parkland has a sizable Jewish population, so law of averages, I guess.
So if you just go crazy, you're going to get a certain percentage of the population. And,
Yep.
that's just the way it works.
The ADL's reports usually contradict themselves, and this one is no exception. It lists murders by Tierra Guthrie and Malaki Kadir Dorns, African-American members of black nationalist Moorish groups. While Moorish groups do use terms like sovereign citizen, it's highly misleading to define them as right-wing.
Yeah. Have you ever actually? I mean, I've had some experience with some of these individuals, and they are not pleasant.
Yeah.
No, they are just itching to get for a fight.
And of course, largely absent from this list of killers were extremists motivated by radical interpretations of the goat fornicating religion of peace. Only one of the 50 murderers had any connection to the goat fornicating religion of peace, and even he somehow had ties to white supreme pizza. Because, Islam is well known for their love and cherishing of the Huwaitis. I mean, we all just get together on the weekends and play bingo.
I don't know, man.
I mean, they think that there's a farmer who had a dog and they get to fuck it, but...
Actually, they'll kill you. They hate dogs over there.
Oh, okay.
They really do.
I just thought they liked bestiality.
No. The dogs are like... over in the Middle East, there's a lot of dogs, but very few of them are pets.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they just haven't figured out how to appreciate dogs yet. I mean, we can send them a pack of Starburst, and then they can start enjoying their dogs. That was terrible. I know.
Oh, God! Why didn't anybody tell me?
Sorry.
Yeah, so...
There's already been like 4 different mentions of Starburst in the chat. How you doing, you mother fornicators? Thank you for tuning in. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, DLive, MGTOW.tv, and Odyssey tonight.
So at the bottom
Double
of that,
winning.
There's a thing called June 19th hate speech rules.
Where are you at here?
At the very bottom.
On this page here?
Yeah.
I'm
on the one that reclaiming.org, PayPal, 80.
Oh, you're looking at this here. Okay.
Yeah. Towards the bottom, the June 19 hate speech rules.
June 19 hate speech rules.
New apocalypse begins as YouTube rolls out new hate speech rules to start mass demonetization of creators. This was posted. It just gives you a time, not a day.
No, I'm not seeing it here on this link. Maybe you have a different population of hyperlinks than I do.
I'll go to the top. Let me see what you got going on.
Go to the top. Nothing there, bro.
Okay. No,
but, I mean, we all know what this is all about. If they're in league with the ADL, you can basically figure out exactly what it is they're going to be looking for by going to the ADL's website. Or you can just take a look over at Twitter. Here's a nice article here from the New York Post. The threats and the violence that Twitter won't police. And, of course, you have stuff like this, which is totally okay because it's Orange Man. Someone take this clown out now. Hashtag ass innate Trump. Utter evil this man. Hashtag Donald Trump. Whoever this dude is with his turban and beard. Even though some governments started a treacherous, contemptible move toward normalizing relations with the Zionists, they're too small to end the matter of hashtag Palestine. No, Palestine will be free, while the fake Zionist regime will perish. There's no doubt about this.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You know what's going on in Palestine right now, right?
Yeah.
The youth out are leaving the country. They're going to the four corners. Palestine will pretty much just be an unpopulated backwater in the next 20 years.
Oh, okay. So those are the ones who are like migrating up.
Yeah, they're leaving.
The EU
they're like, this
and
is fucking crazy.
Force fornicating with all the women up there because no one else is going to fornicate with them willingly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's this last one here. I hope all the Trumpers die of the coof. Yeah, well, you have a 99.97% chance of being wronger than 2 boys fornicating in church.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very good survival rate with the coof. If you've taken care of yourself, you should be just fine.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Oh, and I also, in regards to the coof thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't talk about that right here.
No, we're gonna get banned.
Yeah,
we're gonna get banned. You're gonna get me sued, man.
No. We'll cover that next time. All right, what's the next one here?
So people keep asking me about this specific link over and over again, and it's because it's one of the most useful pieces of journalism that we've ever seen. So when you're listening to people who actually believe the Pro-Defamation League and the Sucking Penis Like Crap group, you need to make sure that you save this, and it will be, of course, like always, in a pinned comment in the bottom of these streams when we finished all the sources. How the left creates fake studies to fabricate right-wing teriyaki-ism.
Because the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie, except the people using them, they do all the time.
Now, we've covered this particular one. This is our third time.
Yeah, this is like our third time.
Yeah, I mean, because this is a very, very powerful piece.
Yeah.
That basically gives you the architecture behind the propaganda that they're basically serving up to the weak-minded individuals of this country to eat.
Yep. And you know how you can tell that the person actually did their homework? Every single study that he's debunking is hyperlinked, so you can check that shit out for yourself.
Yeah, this is pretty. And these links will be archived after the show.
Yep. And you will see evidence of this when we actually dive into the ADL's heat map.
Yeah, well, what is it? The SPLC, I think they've put the men's rights on there as a hate group as well.
Of course they have.
Yeah.
You can't have men going their own way. Only women are allowed to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the minute men are like, wait a minute, we're getting a raw deal here. Oh, you're a hate group.
You're a hate group. How dare you?
Shut up.
How dare you not just take it in the pooper and roll over?
One of the big reasons why they keep doing this is they're trying to shame you into silence.
Yep.
Don't fall for that bullshit.
No, they want you to think that you're in the minority. You're not. They are. They just happen to have the media.
Right now. Yep. For now.
Just saying. So, but you're going to see a lot of these tactics when we really dive into this stuff face first, into a big bowl of clam chowder, using incidents as a key metric. So basically, even if it's a hoax, even if it's just a bomb threat that turns out to be nothing, that's still an incident, and they can use it against you.
And they throw it in the pot on the right.
Yep. Manipulating definitions, like right here. The CIR defines right-wing teriyaki-ism as militia movements as well as white supreme pizza, anti-government, anti-Muslim, anti-immigrant, and anti-abortion extremists, including radical Christians. One of the biggest problems here is that this means nothing now because they've watered it down to mean almost anything. This is almost exclusively left-wing, so you can see how they're already padding the books to try to take far-left crimes and just move them over so they can pretend like those don't exist.
Well, I mean, the minute it's motivated by religion or race or anything like that, they stick it to the right, even though a lot of this stuff is being done by the Religion of Peace.
Yep. Or BLM, the panty-fascists.
Yeah. I mean, all right, you were hearing what the media is saying about the right-wing extremists, right?
Yep.
But when you've been turning on the TV for over a year now, and we've had nothing but riots and destruction and all kinds of insanity in blue states and blue cities.
Yep.
That is the truth that's the reality on the ground.
And they just ignore it, and you're going to see that later too. Oh, here's another good one here. I forgot about that. There's another study here, the CSIS or CSIS study. They cast an even wider net for right-wing teriyaki-ism by including things like incels and misogyny and hatred based on schmexuality or gender identity and or opposition to certain policies such as abortion. Okay, so most incels, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, vote Democrat.
Yep.
Because they believe the bullshit and they think that women are above them. Misogyny, again, same deal.
I mean, the minute you question like the pink tax,
yep,
or the wage gap, using logic and reason, you get the response: "Who hurt you? You're a misogynist.
Yeah.
You hate women."
Yeah. So according to this study, simply refuting the pay gap or the pink tax makes you a right-wing extremist.
Correct.
Yeah. Or right here, I love this one. Hatred based on schmexuality or gender identity and or opposition to certain policies such as abortion. So, and or means that if you are one of those TERFs, these trans exclusionary radical feminists, and you go out and you punch Macho Man Tranny Savage in the face,
That's a right-wing
that's
hate
a
crime.
right-wing hate crime.
Right-wing hate crime.
Even though you're probably a Bernie bro.
Yeah. There you go.
And it just goes on and on. Lone wolves are not terrorists, unless they're white. We got to make sure that we put that out there. The Beltway snipers, Esteban Santiago, the Washington Mall shooter, all that, none of those are included. And, of course, these are applied inconsistently, just like YouTube's community guidelines. Because apparently, a woman in yoga pants, that is a violation of the schmexual uditine policy.
Yep.
But Miley Cyrus can be completely nude on top of a wrecking ball, and your children can watch that.
It's all good.
Totally cool.
You know what? We should do a video where we do the comparisons to what's allowed and what's not allowed.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit on YouTube that is, by their policies shouldn't still be there, but it is. And the only reason it is those guys are, left-leaning pinky Tuscaderos.
Pinky Tuscaderos. Where did that come from?
That's what they are.
Pinky Tuscaderos.
That's from the Happy Days back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Pinky Tuscadero.
Oh, because when I hear pinky, I think of gee whiz, brain. I'm going to think I'm going to throw a penis straw at your face.
Stop.
Zor.
Stop it.
Should we read more ways that the ADL lies?
Oh, no.
'Cause this is good.
Listen, I want the people out there to see this.
There's more. This is hilarious. In Cleveland, Abdur Rahim Rafiq plotted to bomb the 4th of July parade using...
All right, say his name again.
Abdur Rahim Rafiq.
Okay. And that name sounds like...
Definitely Liverpool.
Could it be east of the middle?
East of the middle. Goat fornicating religion of peace.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah.
Help me.
Help me. He's blowing out my O-ring. He wanted to bomb the 4th of July parade using remote control cars packed with, when in doubt, C4. The wicked Catholics, Jews, all of them, Rafiq had ranted. While the media and other terror apologists dismissed plots broken up by FBI informants as fake, there was nothing fake about what happened in March at Travis Air Force Base. Hafiz Kazi in California packed a minivan full of propane tanks and gasoline cans in a plot similar to previous ISIS attacks in Europe and smashed through a gate at Travis Air Force Base, but only succeeded in setting himself on fire. Winning!
Well... and also there was that one Army major who went crazy and shot a whole bunch of individuals.
But this is the most important thing to realize out of this.
All right.
Hafiz, or Hafiz, is an Islamic term meaning someone who has memorized the entire Quran by heart.
Wow.
But, of course, the ADL didn't talk about that.
No, they don't.
No, never.
Because it doesn't fit their narrative.
Yep.
And they got to paint the propaganda picture against their enemies, which is anyone who's a patriot, a Republican, or somebody who loves this country.
Now remember, these are studies and organizations that use incidents as a key metric. So if they're not including these things, they're doing it specifically for political reasons.
Well, they're doing it to pad the numbers in whatever direction they want.
It's specifically one direction, and not to be confused with the shitty tween band.
Correct.
Ugh. But most significantly, the ADL neglected the Toledo synagogue plot by a goat fornicating religion of peace teriyakist who had wanted to carry out a synagogue attack modeled on the Pittsburgh Tree of Life mass shooting. The attack, which was intended to kill a rabbi and congregants, was stopped with a Hanukkah arrest.
Okay.
Fascinating. But the ADL report appears to have a little interest in a synagogue terror plot by a religion of peace terrorist.
No, because like I said, it's their narrative is there are white supreme pizzas out there, and all they want to do is kill minorities.
Yeah. We're the only ones who do anything wrong ever.
Yeah.
Hear me good.
Which is a bunch of horseshit.
Oh, it's complete horseshit.
Now, I personally don't want to kill anyone. I just want to talk shit and piss people off, and I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. So what should we dive right into the heat map, or do you want to talk about all the times that the Pro-Defamation League and the Sucking Penis Like Crap Society were successfully sued?
No. Let's do the lawsuit thing first.
All right. I love these.
Because I want the people out there to see. How many people we have watching?
We currently have 486 over on YouTube. Let's jump on over to DLive. Can't tell because it never tells me. 33 viewers on Twitch. Jumping over to Odyssey, we got 65. And on MGTOW.tv, 65. Wow.
All right.
It's freakishly identical. I like it. So you want to read the headline on this one?
Yeah, flashback. Court orders ADL to pay $12 million for defaming white couple as anti-Semites.
Wah, wah, wah.
There you go.
Yep. The 1994 case was big news in Denver when a Jewish couple, Mitchell and Candace Aronson, in a fit of paranoia, thought that their non-Jewish neighbors, the Quigleys, were trying to run them out of town just because they were Jewish. So the Aronsons took their beef to the mafiosos at the ADL, who proceeded to publicly smear the Quigleys as anti-Semites.
Nice.
Yeah. And in addition to having to pay out $12 million, they were also found guilty of invasion of privacy because they illegally phone tapped these people.
How the hell? Oh, shit.
Yes.
That's serious business right there,
Yep.
man. How'd they even find that out?
I don't know. It's amazing. The payout of $12,169,557.61 right up your ass represents the largest defamation verdict in the history of Colorado and the largest federal wiretap act verdict in the history of the United States.
Wow.
And yet,
and that's the ADL right there. The people that a lot of people in the middle are like, well, if they say they're hate people, they must be hate people.
Oh, totally, yeah. And PayPal's going to league up with them and then use that as an excuse to fuck with your cash.
That's right.
So, dudes, if you are not following us on these new tech sites, make a habit of it and make a habit of it soon, because as of now, we are on borrowed time on this platform.
Basically, anyone who's a conservative is on borrowed time on YouTube.
Yeah. It is only a matter of time before one day we go to log in and see what's going on, and it's just gone.
Now, my ESP is telling me this, that yes, YouTube is going to do this huge purge, and it's going to take about 18 to 24 months after that, and then YouTube will be done.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're already working in a negative budget. Well, they're not making enough money.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I titled this stream what I did is because, one, it specifically refers to big tech. Free speech on these platforms is deader than hammered shit. But the final nail in the coffin may not be in free speech. It may be in the coffins of all of these big tech companies, because when they start doing shit like this and it starts trickling down, because sooner or later you keep filing off an edge and filing off an edge, all you do is you create a new one.
Yeah.
Because it was just this, we're going to focus on hateful content. We're going to do this. Then you couldn't talk about the ice cream social. Then you couldn't talk about the poke and smoke. Now we're,
there's certain words you put in there, like MGTOW.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting hammered for that.
Yeah. If you put MGTOW as a keyword, even if you are trying to give Google money to place an ad,
they won't let you.
They won't let you.
Yep.
One of our sponsors found that out firsthand.
Correct. I'm just trying to figure out what they're...
Yeah, while you're playing with that, I'm going to jump over to another example of the ADL being sued.
Yeah, let's do it. I was looking over
you're fine.
YouTube's financials.
Pro-Trump cartoonist sues ADL for $10 million for calling him, of course, anti-Semitic.
Correct.
Where's Ilhan Omar and all this? Like there's real anti-Semites that have been elected to Congress, and the ADL's just not going to talk about
shit.
that? Not going to talk about that?
No, I mean the only people, because they changed the definitions and they seem to believe this, that the only people who can be prejudiced in this country are white people.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, that's why they, just like schmexual asphalting, racism, all that, they had to change the definition of it to keep the fight going because they know that it's bullshit.
It's a huge amount of bullshit. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah. Before it was just, okay, you think that you're superior or you think that somebody is inferior to you because of the color of their skin. Anybody can understand that.
Yes.
It's concrete. We understand exactly what that means. Now you have to have institutional power.
What exactly is that?
Well, they think that it means that if you are a white skin, you have the white privilege and therefore you have institutional power because even if you're prejudiced, like the establishment will back you up and tell you that those feelings are okay.
Yes. Because, it's the whitey's fault your life is such.
Yeah.
You've been downtrodden.
I mean, I don't know. What would you call it when every billion-dollar multinational corporation has a BLM banner on it?
I would call that effed up.
I would call that institutional power.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What would you call it when the White House has a rainbow of LED lights across the front commemorating your little marriage equality victory?
Yep.
I'd call that institutional power. What would you call affirmative action?
Well, the same thing, actually. I mean, look, 51% of the population are women, and somehow they need special laws to continue to get hired.
Yep.
It's insane. I mean, there's what, 2/3 of the graduates from college are women now.
Yeah. I'd call that institutional power.
Correct. There is no scholarship out there for men. There's nothing that says only for men.
No.
But there's scholarship for women.
I mean, like you said, you entered the Army because there's no scholarship.
There's nothing for a white boy with a 2.51 GPA.
I'll tell you right now, I was a white boy with a 3.95 GPA, and I still didn't get any fucking scholarships.
You got dicked.
I was 9th in my class, and I still didn't get any scholarships.
Yeah. Because in the grand scheme of things, that is I'm going to be honest, that is discrimination right there.
Yeah.
Or straight up.
I would say so. And you know what? This is not the only time that the Adult Diaper League has been smoked for spying. Arab Americans sue Anti-Defamation League over alleged spying. This was in 1993, before the whole Colorado incident.
Yeah.
Yep. Arab Americans and critics of Israel sued the ADL on Wednesday, saying it invaded their privacy by illegally gathering information about them through a nationwide spy network. This is all pre-Patriot Act.
A nationwide... I mean, the ADL has a nationwide spy network?
Yeah, apparently.
That's pretty tight, man.
That is just insane, man. None of us has been guilty of racisms or neo-German peopleisms or anti-Semitism or hate crimes or any of the isms that the ADL claims to protect against. None of us is violent or criminal in any way. The 19 plaintiffs include Yigal Aarons, a son of former Israel Defense Minister Moshe Aarons. Ooh. The younger Aarons, a research scientist at the University of Southern California, said the ADL kept a file on him in the 80s, presumably because he criticized Israel's treatment of Palestinians.
Okay.
The ADL believes that anyone who is Arab American or speaks politically against Israel is at least a closet anti-Semite. And if they're spying on you and spreading your shit, some might call that defamation. Yeah,
that'd be defamation.
That would be.
But they're spying on you.
Yeah,
that's got to be a huge lawsuit right there, and just in itself.
Yeah, and just like with all things, with any organization that's worth $80 million a year. I have the receipts. They're not gonna.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Well, they will care if they get sued enough times.
That's pretty much it. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing, and for some reason, as long as you have a user-friendly label like Anti-Defamation League, people are just going to believe that's what you're all about.
Mm-hmm. Well, Antifa's getting a huge pass, and they're showing up in uniform to do violence on the streets of this country, and they're getting, to date, they've got nothing but a 24/7, 365 hall pass.
Yep. There's your receipts right there. Return of organization exempt from income tax. Ain't that some shit?
Open it up so you see the gross.
Oh, yeah. Gross receipts right here. $80,323,485.
Can you expand it?
It doesn't get any bigger for some reason. I think it's because it's a PDF.
And what did they pay out in salaries?
It tries to go off the screen.
All right.
Salaries, I don't know.
It's not in there?
No, it's all contributions and grams, public service revenue, investment income, blah, blah, blah. Like, it just goes on down the line. But they're tax exempt. And people thought the Catholic Church was a scam. I mean, it is, but I'm just saying.
The Catholic. Listen, the Catholic Church is, religion in itself is a huge scam. I'm just saying.
$80 million for an anti-defamation league that has been found guilty at least 3 times that we know of defaming and spying on people.
They've been sued. Haven't they been sued a lot of times?
Oh, they've been sued tons of times.
I know most of them, they settle.
Yeah.
Sued again for defamation.
Oh, this is a smoking pole like a Canadian. The Southern Poverty Law Center. Sued again. Gavin McGinnis, of course.
Yeah. I love Gavin. I wonder where he's been. I haven't seen him on doing anything lately.
Yeah, they have waged a long-term campaign to destroy McGinnis's reputation, wreck his career, make finding a job impossible, and have exposed his family to ridicule and harassment. I would say that constitutes a lawsuit.
Yes. And when is this dated?
This was dated February of 2019. SPLC,
is there any more news on that?
To my knowledge, no.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that there's not. SPLC sued again. Must pay $3.3 million for defamation.
All right.
And these are the people that big tech turn to for advice about their little extremist problems.
You know what would be really funny is if all the people that these guys are slandering come back and file lawsuits against them.
Screw them.
I mean, 80 million sounds like a lot of money, but when you have 1,000 active lawsuits going against you, you'll burn through that money like that.
Yeah.
Boom, gone. 80 mil, gone.
Gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, please, just take these people to the cleaners. Just band together. They're disgusting, vile, repugnant human beings. SPLC's hate group accusation outed as a scam. More than 60 groups considering lawsuits.
What's the date on this one?
April 2019.
See, I mean, has there been the lawsuits? I want to know.
I want to know too. We know these groups are nothing but bullshit.
No, granted, there are...
I didn't know that. What? So go in the chat with a phenomenal truth bomb. Sucking penis like crap was started by a lawyer that defended the Triple K Foundation in the 60s.
Really?
Boom!
Wow.
Holy shitballs.
I didn't even know that.
That's amazing.
To be honest, nothing can surprise me anymore. All the shit I've seen in the past 10 years.
I mean, just this paragraph right here says a lot about the Sucking Penis Like Crap group. The hate group smears have caused real damage to mainstream conservative and Christian organizations. In 2012, a terrorist used the Smear Factory's hate map to target the Family Research Council, aiming to kill everyone in the building and place a Chick-fil-A sandwich by their heads. That's very specific.
That's very specific.
Amazon exiled hate groups from its charity program. Hate groups in quotes. Amazon Smile, leading leading D. James Kennedy Ministries to file a lawsuit. The SPLC has asked social media companies to exclude hate groups from their platforms, and as a result, Michigan's Department of Civil Rights started a hate crimes unit based off of the SPLC's accusations.
Yep. I mean,
So this is
getting serious.
this is not new.
Well, it's not new, but it's just going to get worse.
Ugh.
And the only way to defend against it is we got to have people band together and just file lawsuit after lawsuit against these people.
Another key admission came in 2007 and was unearthed in 2017. It's almost like somebody was trying to keep it a secret. Former SPLC spokesman Mark Potok said, "I want to say plainly that our aim in life is to destroy these groups, completely destroy them." Now, there's a word that describes violence and political intimidation for the pursuit of gain. What is that?
I think it's erotism.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
Erotism.
if you're dyslexic, that's what it is. Yes,
Yes.
I'm going to stick with it. Son of a bitch.
Hey, look, man, we're getting ratioed.
We're going to get banned. Son of a bitch.
It's simply erotism.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? You can't ban us because around here we love black cock.
Hey, stop it, bastard!
Somebody's going to meme that. I just know it. Damn it. I said it all.
You sons of bitches.
Seriously, kill people and then put a Chick-fil-A by their heads? Can't you let them eat it first? Give them a last meal? I mean,
That's pretty specific.
they're pretty decent.
That is pretty specific.
Although, I don't know, pickles on chicken for some reason.
I wonder how many people were in the building.
I don't know. It's just crazy, man. And it only gets crazier. I mean, when we actually get to the little heat map, that's when things are gonna heat up.
Heat up.
Wah.
You want to do some super chats? We're at
Let's do some super
8:50.
chats, and then we're gonna jump over to the heat map, and you guys can see exactly how crazy this really breaks down and how just vile, vindictive, dishonest, and evil these sacks of human garbage are.
Absolutely correct.
All right, let's
All
jump
right.
on over to YouBoob for a moment here. Patriot of the West with $5 Australian. Odin Bless, gentlemen, thanks for responding to my emails. Found a registered courier to send y'all some mead in the near future.
Meat's good.
I like me some good mead. Thank you very much, good sir.
Sunshine in a bottle.
Austin Wall Johnson with a $10 donation. Live. What you guys are doing? Love. Okay. Love what you guys are doing and enjoying the different liquors that you guys are recommending. Popp and Blake, have you tried the Stillhouse whiskey?
Have not.
I have not either. Stillhouse whiskey.
Send it to me. I'll drink.
I'm still trying to find a place here that sells fucking bird dog. Damn it. Stuff is so good.
I think we can get it at Skinny's place.
Oh, Skinny?
Skinny.
With the guy with the phosphorescent teeth.
Skinny. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice dude. But when he smiles at me, I swear, it looks like Vegas.
Yeah, that guy's hilarious.
Vegas minus the pasties and the showgirls. So, not quite as fun. That part of Vegas is at least nice. And you can see that just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Final fight, haha, with a $10 donation. Hey, good evening, my fellow belligerent rebel rousers. Hello, Popp and Blake. I'm a Michigan guy, and I would be interested in going to a haunted tour with you. How might I get involved? Also, as always, a straw.
Hey. Come on now. You missed. You missed.
I got more.
Hey, come on.
I got more.
Hey.
It's going to happen. I got a whole cup here.
All right. I see. I need to throw
Whatever
this
it's
away.
called. Genuine Jank's Wrath. Could you have picked a more difficult name to say, bro? I love the mug. Patriarchy, building civilization for 5,000 years. But Jank's Wrathra?
I don't know. I got nothing.
I got nothing either. It is what it is. But yeah, dude, if you want to join us for a haunting,
Well,
you could always use another camera guy.
Well, we got to get it set up first.
Yeah, it would be nice if these people actually responded with emails to emails.
We'll get it up and running.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Nigel Diggs, what's your opinion on the Freedom Phone and would you buy?
Actually, I've looked at the Freedom Phone, and I do not have a problem with what they're selling. And
Okay.
there's going to be other companies that comes out. And there's a guy on YouTube, his last name's Braxton or Brax or something. He has something similar that, limits the amount of surveillance they can put on you.
Yeah.
So, and you're going to see more companies pop up that are going to be doing the same thing. And they should. This is just getting out of hand.
That's being kind. It's pretty damn ridiculous. In fact, some might call it a lump of vomit.
Yep.
Dad, I'm scared.
That could be this whole episode, really. Just
A lump of vomit.
Lump of vomit. DeWall, all my favorite creators are doing live streams now, and I have gotten no notifications for any of them, including you, Pop. F. Susan, that B.
Well, if we had everyone's email, we could send out our own emails to everyone.
Or hey, I've been saying, guys go to redonkulous.com. You can sign up for a free membership for the site through MyWix, whatever it's called, and you will get a notification in your email every single time an entry is posted, because we post everything on there.
Yes, we do.
Alternative lifestyles for men. Speaking of Joker, it looks like he's ready to rage quit the tube. Yep, I saw that episode.
I saw that episode as well. In fact, we're trying to talk to him on Tuesday.
Sunday.
Sunday.
It's looking like possibly, it might not be Sunday, but it would be us, Aaron Clary, Joker, and Turd Flinging Monkey. That is the roster that I was pitched.
Okay. All right.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Can't say I blame him with all the censorship. Can't either. Side note, Starburst.
Oh.
I got some upstairs. You don't want any?
Stop it, man. Just
What?
stop it. This is like
I asked
really
you if you wanted
disgusting.
Starburst. I didn't ask you if you wanted genital wart cysts,
Could you stop it, please? Thanks.
although they taste like Starburst. Evidently.
All right. Yeah.
If you're
Next one.
just that
Next one.
face deep in something that obscures your olfactory senses.
Stop!
Damn it! Crazy uncle. Be glad the woman agreed to Starbursts, which would be swallowed whole. Just think of how bad it would have been if it had been Gushers.
Oh, God.
I actually like Gushers. Not those kind of Gushers. You ever had a woman start in the middle? Monthly constitutional. You wipe it off on her hip. It looks like finger painting. Not that I've done that or anything. I'm just saying.
I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to know nothing.
CJ. FYI, look at crunchbase.com/organization/Nimbus. Odyssey.com. Google owns it. Library is also associated with it. Might want to do Rumble/Locals. We're on Rumble, but they charge too damn much for streaming, and we do have a Locals account. We got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, we haven't set it up yet, though.
But Odyssey has been treating us very well so far. I haven't had any complaints with them, so until I start to see any sort of problems or censorship over there, I'm not going to worry about them. Tony Soprano, $4.99. Why don't them ADL folks take a trip to Yemen if they want to end anti-Semitism? I don't think they would come back alive.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
That place is rough.
No, see, they bitch about it here because they know that no one is going to do it.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yep.
And they know they can get away with it.
And
And,
they
then
can
there's
get-
a whole bunch of suckers in the middle. Oh, yeah, I'll throw some money and support behind that because that's a good cause.
$80 million
That's a lot of money.
bunch of fucking liars. Wow.
Yes, sirree.
The All Defamation League all the time. Hot Rod ADV 71. I'm so close to my 20. I'm hoping the vax doesn't become mandatory for the military.
They're probably going to try to make
They're probably going to try, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest. If you're up on your last, if you are in and you're in your last year and a half,
Yep.
and they tell you to take the poke and smoke, you say, I'm not doing it.
Just get out.
And just ride it out to BTS. Just tell them to fuck off.
And I'll tell you what, the Department of Injustice is really batting 1,000 lately. They refuse to prosecute the governors who unquestionably are responsible for 40% of the official death toll for the Yahoo,
Correct.
even though we know that was done on purpose. Let's just be clear about
But
that.
the reason they're not doing anything is they don't want it proven that it was done on purpose, because right now they're enjoying the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. And the pharmaceutical companies are enjoying the billions of dollars of your money.
Yes, and they can't get sued.
Yep.
So we have no idea what's going to happen in the future with that.
And considering how fast those came out, one might almost think that one had something exactly to do with the other.
Maybe.
That's a possibility.
We need to dial it back a few. So
That's why I was very vague.
Banned.
I was vague.
Dial it back.
We need to just go back to talking about your ex-wife.
Dial it back, man. Dial it back.
You get me sued, man. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that, Hot Rod. Michael Davis, how can we order more T-shirts? You must not be watching the strip tease on the Patreon and Subscribestar versions. Patrolbase.net!
Yes.
Or you can go to redonkulous.com and click swag in the top bar. It'll take you directly to patrolbase.net, which is handled exclusively at this point by Crypto Fashion. You can get your Evil Hairless Monkey T-shirts, get your hats, whatever else you like.
Yep. Yeah, I might put, I don't know, I've been toying with the idea of putting some different merch on there as well.
Oh, yeah, we are going to have an allegedly shirt.
Yeah.
I'm designing it as we speak.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty sweet.
Now, I got like a bunch of old collectibles,
Yeah.
military collectible shit I need to get rid of.
Mm-hmm. And based on the last episode, I'm also going to be making a new T-shirt that has your face with a turban and a jewel inside of a crystal ball. And in smoky font, it's going to say, "You can't spell penis without ESP." Because you're always talking about your ESP, so it ties in from both ways.
ESP.
Alex Patino. Nidal Hassan was the major who killed 13 and wounded 31 at an SRP site in Fort Hood.
Yep.
I was stationed there when that happened. I refused to call him major.
I don't blame you.
I don't either.
Didn't they kill him? I thought he got the death penalty.
I don't know. I got nothing. Alex Patino again. November 5th, 2009. I will never forget Nidal's betrayal. I wish he could be put to a rope.
Who's this?
Nidal Hassan, the major.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet you that's another white ring hate statistics.
Yeah, that guy needs to have his last hang up.
Yeah, I believe he got paralyzed in the shootout, and I think he's on death row now. I'm not sure.
Fun. He deserved worse. Tony Ruiz, speaking of ADL, think PayPal just made a partnership with them to fight extremism, supposedly. Yep.
Yes, they
That's
did.
exactly why we're doing this stream.
Amen.
CJ, ADL, always defaming lawyers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of lawyers as it is.
The bacon. Arby's devouring lamos. There, I said it.
Okay. It's
Beef and cheddar in a catcher's mitt.
Yep.
A little extra horseradish dripping out of the window there. Maybe a couple of Starburst in the middle.
I don't know, man. It's just nasty.
Jerry C. For the bar guys. And it is the party when Pop says the final child support. Is the party when Pop pays the final child support payment still on?
Well,
Count me in.
we're working on it, actually.
Aren't you trying to get that in line with the next ICMI?
Well, I'm trying to set it up while the ICMI is going on. The only thing is the booking for 22 is not open yet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I've already talked to, the person who's in charge of booking the hall. I went above that person's head to the post commander, and I know like almost half the people on the approval committee because I was their first sergeant in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
So, hopefully I can, get on the books, and then
Yep.
Then once I'm there, it's pretty much a lock.
Game on. And we're also thinking about doing an actual live Grunt Speak live from the venue when this happens. So anybody who is in attendance, hopefully, if we can get this worked out, we'll actually get to ask questions live in the auditorium while we stream to whatever sites we're still allowed to broadcast to at that point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like it'll be like a Thursday to Sunday thing. And I will have the Mantastic Moment Party either Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
Starting at like 9 o'clock at night and go till midnight.
Hell yeah.
1 in the morning, maybe more. Who knows? And
As I would just stream for a couple hours of that, get nice and toasted.
yeah,
It'd be good times.
put our sleeping bag on the floor and go to bed.
It'll look like Jonestown the morning after in there. Tell people to bring a freaking sleeping bag.
Dude, that'd be great. Great.
So, yeah, that is the problem. Final Fight is going to have to bounce for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, good sir, and thank you for the donation. Crimson Hawk with a $10 donation. Have you ever flunked a zombie?
I have no idea.
Does your ex-wife count?
Nah.
I've had a couple that I questioned it. One of them was a redhead, which was a shame because redheads are usually pretty wild.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But, you know, they have no soul and they age like banana pudding.
Crazy Uncle wants to know, because the call-in was such a big hit the last time, would you do that again? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
We'll do it every 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, and thanks to Ascension, I think the next one might just have to be on Crazy Slot C.
Yeah, might have to be.
Or maybe Nightmare Fuel Slot C incidents.
Or just Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah. Like, anybody out there had their dick broken? Reverse cowgirl's a real danger, bro.
It is. You get a tear down there and it's going to take forever.
Ugh. 9x23 says ADL stands for Association of Donkey Lovers.
Man, there's all kinds of acronyms for that.
I like it. All right. Just some shout outs to the guys over on D Live, throwing us a couple of donations, one of whom has my new favorite screen name for D Live, Dick Almighty. British cigarettes and croissants must die. That's ridiculous.
That's good.
Pinky Tuscadero was a hot red heat the Fonzie fell in love with. She left after finding out that Fonzie wasn't Italian. Oh, redonkulous.
I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
I don't either.
I was just a kid when that was on.
Geronimo and Calebon are over there on Twitch, along with Classic Brian and Dave McNoss. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Going to jump over here to Odyssey. Starfish burst. Everybody loves the starburst thing. Calebon, my sister had paid 75% of her college with scholarships.
That's pretty smart.
But yeah, you know, it's the Hawaii's who have the institutional power. Been banned. F the leftists in their botched bottom surgery. Oh!
Damn. Botched bottom surgery.
Here it is.
Thug life.
That's a thug life right there. All right, let's check out over on. Apparently, the option for looking at the various types of chats over on MGTOW has gone bye-bye.
Oh, no.
We are up to 82 viewers on MGTOW.tv, though. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys.
They maxed out at, 200 people?
Just about 200, yeah. Okay, oh, there we go. Now we have it. Are there any super chats on MGTOW? Ah, yes, there are. Let's check them out. 3 from Sogo. Tried to donate through Odyssey, but they want you to dox yourself and give them way too much personal info. I can understand that. And then 2 more $10 donations each. President Joe Biden announced that he would give a free bottle of Coors Light to anyone who got the jab. Not to be outdone, the next day, President Obrador of Mexico announced that he would give a bottle of Corona to anyone who got the vaccine. The day after, President Higgins of Ireland announced... They're just trying to fuck with each other, I guess. What the hell?
Nice.
And yes, we are being forced into a cashless system. Question is, how is the CIA going to make all that black ops drug money then?
Ooh.
Uh-oh, we're dragging the alphabet agencies into this.
Yeah, they're going to probably switch over to crypto.
You're going to be sued, man. All right, so... I think we're going to jump back on over. We're going to tackle the Streamlabs chats at the end of the stream.
Okay.
We did quite a few of them here. Thank you all very much for tuning in, though. We appreciate every donation. We are not worthy.
Are we doing the heat map now?
The heat map.
Here we go.
Hate, extremism, anti-Semitism, and terrorism, way.
If you guys did watch Joker's episode, then you got to see this a little bit already. But we're going to go into more detail. Because one thing he didn't do was actually look at the various groups and people who are being accused of white supreme pizza and see if any of that actually holds water.
Probably not, but, Let's do it.
Holds water better than your prom girlfriend.
Oh, look, there's a picture of a country with a bunch of bubbles in it.
Yeah. In 2020 and 2021, there were 8,004 incidents of extremism or anti-Semitism in the U.S. Now, first and foremost, you're going to see this note here above that pile of garbage.
Uh-huh.
Extremist murders, terrorist plots and attacks, and extremist/police shootouts can be filtered by extremist ideology. White Supreme Pizza events, white Supreme Pizza propaganda, and anti-Semitic incidents do not have ideology filter options. So when we're talking about the left, it's really important to the specific things that the left loves to do. It's really important that you have nuance to those things.
Correct.
But when you can blame it on the right,
Throw everything.
just lump it all in
throw
together.
it at the wall and see what sticks.
Now, here's the really funny part. You like math, right?
Of course.
I know you love math. 8,004 incidents, yes?
That's a lot of people.
Let's go through and narrow down the ideologies, shall we?
Let's do it.
Now, this one is going to make you laugh. Islam, 4 incidents out of 8,004.
Are you fucking kidding me?
1, 2, 3. Bullshit!
Oh my God.
So that's 4, right?
Okay.
Left wing, 5.
5. Which ones were those?
And if you go down here, you'll notice that there's only 1 mention of Antifa in here. Actually, 2. Okay, Michael, but it's the same dude. Michael Rinoel, a panty-fascist, was shot and killed. Okay, so he shot someone, a member of a white right-wing group, of course.
Uh-huh.
But then he was shot, and it's also in the same category.
Oh.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
How's that work?
And the first one happened in Oregon, and when he was killed was in Washington. It's almost like these guys get bussed in or something.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of the people on the left have been getting arrested and released without being charged.
Yeah. You notice something that's conspicuously missing from all this, though? $2 billion in riots, 36 people killed.
Yeah. Well, first of all, $2 billion, that number's going to be low, and that number's going to be a lot higher.
That's just insurance claims that are potentially going to be honored. The real number is probably
6 to 8.
6 to 8. I was just going to say that. Yep.
$1 billion.
So we already know this is bullshit because we've been listening to nothing but news of burning, looting, and murdering since June of last year.
Mostly peaceful protests.
Oh, fiery but peaceful.
That's right.
Sorry, I forgot.
Get it right.
Yeah, gotta correct me on that one.
Get it right.
You dyslexic bastard. Other 1.
So out of 8,000.
April 2nd, Noah Green drove a vehicle into 2 officers at a barricade outside of the U.S. Capitol building. So that's other.
Uh-huh. Out of 8,000.
Yeah.
All right, let's just look. 8,000 incidents, right?
Yep.
And we've literally watched a year of burning and rioting.
And so far, we've only accounted for 8 of them.
Yeah, 8 out of 8,000.
Like 9 or 10, maybe. I don't know.
1%.
I'm not really doing the math as I go, but it's hilarious.
1%. Less than 1%.
Right-wing anti-government, 24. So anti-government is exclusively right-wing according to the Adult Diaper League.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how that works?
I like that Adult Diaper League. We should keep that.
Well, the really funny thing about the Adult Diaper League making anti-government exclusively a right-wing thing is that it was most certainly not right-wingers who said this. BLM leader, if change doesn't happen, we will burn down this system.
Oh, yeah, that sounds totally peaceful to me.
Yeah. So, but this is just an excuse to
But
just...
the thing is...
If it's anti-government, it has to be right-wing.
That's
so
right.
BLM, we're just going to move it all over.
He's getting moved over. The stats accounting for him are getting moved and accounted for on the right side of the equation.
Gee, I wonder who he voted for. Son of a bitch. Wow. All right, let's go back over to the heat map. Right wing other, 14.
Okay.
Okay, so we still have less than 100 accounted for with most of the categories.
All right. And then where's the other 8,000 people?
Right wing white supreme pizza. You ready?
Okay.
This has got to be the other 8,000, right?
Yeah.
5,996.
How the hell they get to the fight? Wait a minute.
Where's the other 2,000?
Is this broken down into individual things so we can see exactly what they're counting?
Oh, yeah. And this is when shit really, really gets interesting.
Okay.
Okay. You know how they've been sued for defamation before, right?
Many times.
There are two groups that come up in here repeatedly that really need to get a lawyer because you too could win $12 million from the ADL.
You too can win $12 million.
Disproportionately, there are two groups that show up here on this list, and you can scroll on down and you're going to see these over and over again. Patriot Front and the New Jersey European Heritage Association.
Okay.
Patriot Front is classified as a white supreme pizza group. The New Jersey European Heritage Association is classified as a neo-German people group.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people with the problem with the arm where they have to salute with their arm up in the air because they got a
Yeah,
big
you just
shoulder.
keep going on. But the funny thing is that most of these things are barely misdemeanors, if they're crimes at all. Let me see. The New Jersey European Heritage Association distributed propaganda in Charleston, South Carolina. That is all the information that is given, and there is no source linked.
And what are they calling propaganda?
Exactly. We don't know.
Okay.
Patriot Front, an alt-right group, defaced a mural commemorating black people killed by police with stencils of the group's logo. Yeah, because not just anyone can do that, right?
Yeah. Are we gonna? Let's look up Patriot Front and see if they.
Well, we are. But the first thing that I wanted to draw attention to specifically because something like that, I mean, you can't fake it, right?
No. Oh no.
You can never fake that.
Like the NASCAR news.
Yeah, you can't fake it like this list of 166 hate crime hoaxes dating back to 2000. Every single one of these things is sourced, proving that
It's
fake hate crimes is really where the money's at.
yeah, a bunch of bullshit.
And you just keep going
And going.
and going
And going.
and going. And the funny thing is, 166 of these hate crime hoaxes, right? Mm-hmm. By the time you get down to number 72, you're already at 2016. So nearly 100 hoaxes on this list happened in the Trump era.
I'm not surprised.
Lesbian professor cold-cocked her own face and then swore random guy beat her up at a Toby Keith concert. Gay pastor apologizes, said the Whole Foods cake slur was a hoax. You just go through these. You guys are going to get a link to all of these things on the website when it's done. I mean,
my
this
God.
This is pure entertainment.
I don't know, man. And I bet you even these hoaxes are getting the stats are getting stacked on the.
Oh, yeah,
the right-
because incidents are still being reported
Yes.
according to those studies,
So
right?
they're doing the fake bullshit, but it's still being reported as an actual stat for the right.
Yep.
Okay, I see how it is now.
Yeah. Cops, man faked KKK hate crime, own kidnapping after lighting a car on fire. I'll give you A for ingenuity.
Listen, man, that shit is just not taking place today.
Woo! Let's take. I want to look at a few more of these
No, keep going
things,
down.
if you don't mind, and then we can look at the Patriot Front and the New Jersey thing.
Okay.
Because this is too good. It just keeps on going. So every once in a while, you'll have like an individual like Nathan Allen who drove a stolen truck into a building.
Well, these things happen.
And then now there are some in here that are legit. I'm going to point that out right now
Okay.
because I want to be fair. This is about facts. This isn't about my feelings. It's not about your feelings, not about anybody's feelings. It's about
Feelings change, facts don't.
exactly. Church of the National Knights of the Triple K Foundation, okay, they distributed applications for their group to a St. Joseph County where they were asking applicants to confirm that they were Whiteys. Okay, that kind of stuff. But even then, that's not a crime, and that's not hurting anybody. They're just a-holes. But yet these are still registered as bona fide incidents, while $2 billion in insurance claims and 36 people dead from...
At a minimum.
Yeah, at a minimum of burning, looting, and murdering is going completely ignored.
Well, you got to count all the people who've been shot across this country because the police have been absent off the street.
Yeah. Patriot Front, a white supreme pizza group, distributed propaganda that read, "America is not for sale."
It shouldn't be.
Exactly.
I'm a 100% Americanist.
Yep.
I'm a patriot, and I'm getting kind of tired of America selling our country off. It's reprehensible.
The white supreme pizza group Patriot Front defaced a newly installed statue honoring George Floyd with stencils of the group's logo. All right, I'm gonna lean right into the camera here so you can know exactly how I feel about it. Good. Fuck him.
Wow. Wow.
You are deifying a dude who pistol whipped and held a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman while his friends robbed the joint and then killed himself with a drug overdose, and a cop just happened to be there. Fuck him, and fuck anybody who thinks that miracles are happening at the place of his death. You are all sheep. Meh. Go walk off a cliff.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing, and that was a travesty. Number one, he wouldn't have died if they just kept him. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that if they would have kept him, sitting up, he wouldn't have died.
Well, the thing is, he committed a crime.
I know.
While he was on parole. That's why they went to pick him up in the first place.
Yes, and he put a lot of the stuff in his mouth because he had a history of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was saying, "I can't breathe," before they even got him out of his car.
Yeah. I saw all of the footage that was emitted. I watched the whole thing. I mean, it's terrible that he died.
It is.
There's a lot of people who die at the hands of the police, black, white, brown, what have you, that is infuriating. And the one thing that's driving all of this, the people who are pissed off at the police, is this qualified immunity. Yep. They violate the Constitution at will, and you can't do anything to them. But the thing is we as a people need to wake up. It's not just the police. It's the police, the lawmakers, the judges, the governors, all the way up.
The law, the judge, the butcher, the baker, the
everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Everyone. And if they're making like our Governor Hitler, she just got her emergency powers taken away because they said she was abusing them. Okay, good. If she was abusing her powers, she should be held accountable for abusing those powers.
Yeah. You don't just take them away and then think that it's going to fix everything that she did.
She should not get a free pass because of qualified immunity. It is absolutely obvious she was abusing her power.
Yep.
It is. And that's the kind of shit that is pissing everyone off and making people riot and flip out.
Yeah.
That needs to stop.
Amen.
If it doesn't stop, this violence is going to grow and grow until it turns into a 2, 3, 4, 5-way shooting range, and it's going to get really ugly then. And then fixing that is going to be one hell of a bloody tampon.
Yeah. Because once we go there,
and once that happens, it is a biatch to stop quickly, and two, to limit the damage. Civil wars are always a bloody, vicious thing, and it is as bad all the way around.
Amen to that. I hope we don't get there.
But that's where we're headed. I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to participate in it. But if it happens, I'm going to be there filming it.
Yep.
Just telling you right now.
Oh my gosh.
You will get fresh, truthful reports from the Popster.
I love this. This is just phenomenal points, good sir. I'm reading while I'm listening to you, and I'm getting more pissed off.
I know.
Patriot Front, again. They distributed propaganda that reads, "Life of our nation, liberty of our people, victory of the American way." Do you see anything in there about race?
Well, the thing is they are now saying the American flag is racist.
Yep.
And they want to get rid of the Constitution and come up with something better.
You're not going to. Let's just be completely honest with you about that. You're not going to.
Yeah, I've been all over the world. Okay.
Yeah. The beauty of the Constitution is that it can be changed. But if you throw it out and try to start from the ground up, that's how you enter the 4, 5, 6-way rifle range, and then it's bad.
It's going to be bad.
And these idiots think that communism/socialism is the answer because they're all stupid enough to think that they're going to be party members. No. You're going to be serfs.
No, they're going to think they're going to be able to do it right because everyone else did it wrong.
Yeah, but no, Night of the Long Knives is going to happen, and the useful idiots who brought all of this about on the rest of us, they're going to be the first to go.
Well, typically, if you go by historic examples, you're absolutely correct. Because after the communists came into power right towards the end of World War I,
yep,
when they finally, put the old Tsar and his family into the dirt, then there was a huge purge of people who supported that movement, of the leaders and stuff. Anyone that, what was it, Stalin that started it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Lenin,
yeah.
Anyone who had enough pull to threaten him got whacked.
Yep.
And that's and literally one of the reasons why Germany was able to pound as badly on the Soviet Union for as long as they did is because the Russians purged thousands of experienced officers from the ranks, killed them.
Gee, it sounds like you're talking about exactly what's going on here, minus the killing.
Yet.
Yeah.
Because if you're one of those people out there who says that can't happen here, you're out of your goddamn mind. Yeah. Because we're evil hairless monkeys, and we always do evil hairless monkey shit.
Yeah.
All over the place.
And these are not things that happen overnight. They build up to these mass genocides by tiny increments.
And it's not even a race thing. No. It's an evil thing.
Yep.
Human beings revert to an evil state when they can get away with it.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, every single country and every government that has existed on this planet since we started writing shit down, if they go on long enough, they go off the fucking rail.
Amen to that.
I mean, it happened in Rome. It happened in Egypt. It happened in Mesopotamia. I mean, it just South America.
Yeah, and it's happening here.
And it's going to happen here. All right, let's go.
We're on our way.
I'm getting spun up here.
No, it's all good.
God damn it, make the first sergeant come out. I hope you die. Ah.
Now there's your meme right there. So you keep going on down this list here. And here's the one that really ties my fucking dick in a knot and brings my piss to a boil. New Jersey European Heritage Association, June 17th, 2021. A neo-German person group, of course, distributed propaganda that read "Justice for Canon Hinant."
Who the hell's that?
Oh, you don't remember the 5-year-old kid?
Oh, yeah.
Black dude walked up to him on the front lawn of his own house and shot him in the head?
Yeah.
Apparently, justice for him is white supreme pizza, and that's evil, and you should have your ability to bank taken away. PayPal shouldn't do business with you, and you should be kicked off of all the big tech platforms.
Oh, God's making
you see exactly what we're up against here, and why I tell you guys, if you are sticking with YouTube just because you can cast it to your TV, fuck you. Go to New Tech and sign up for one of the damn platforms. Stop being lazy sheeple just because it's convenient. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is frustrating.
I know.
But listen, I have been in NCO in the military for 31 out of 33 years. All right?
Yeah.
And getting normals to do shit,
it's very difficult.
it is fucking hard.
Yep.
I mean, I sit there and say, hey, we need to do this and we need to do that. If you did this, it would be look a little bit. And like day after day, they just keep fucking up. So then I come out and I'm like, okay, now I have to put the sergeant stripes on, get your rucksack. We're doing 12 miles, you stupid fucker, until you unfuck your life. I'm going to march you every fucking day until you unfuck your life.
Woo!
I'm serious. I told this one kid, I'm going to march you until your colon drops out of your ass, motherfucker. But the thing is I always did the road marches with them.
Oh, there you go. That's how you lead by example.
That's why I do business. I
Yeah.
lead from the front and by example. But
It's good times.
I mean, literally, I'm like, I remember this guy. I'm like, do you think I have better things to do with my life than walk around with you stupid fucker? Get your shit.
Oh, shit.
I'd be like,
You
I'm
know what?
serious.
Let's take the adult diaper league on a 15-mile road march. What do you say?
12.
12, whatever the hell it is.
12 is the basic infantry standard.
Okay. So now that we know the two basic groups that apparently account for 99%, look, New Jersey, and then occasionally you get one that's actually legit, like the Loyal White Knights. Unknown person or group distributed racist propagandas that included an image of an ex doing cartwheels and attacked the BLM movement. Okay, so if it's an unknown person or group, how can you guarantee that they're white supreme pizza?
That's right.
You can't.
Yeah, I wonder if you can do a search on there and do a search for men's rights.
I love this. So, Patriot Front says flat out here, every single time they're mentioned, white supreme pizza group. So I decided to say, screw it. I'm going to go to the Patriot Front's own website, and I'm going to look up exactly what's going on here. Now, if they are an unabashedly white supreme pizza group,
it would be everywhere.
There is one word that you can expect to find in here over and over and over again. Let's check it out.
It would be what? Hate?
You should be able to find the word white.
White or hate?
You look up the word white, how many times does it appear in their entire manifesto? 0!
All right, now look up hate.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find that.
Once. And this is the context of the entry.
All right.
Every man exists as a member of several collectives, and of these collectives, a select few identities have strategically been stripped from our people's sense of self. That's true.
Uh-huh.
You are a member of a family, a community, a nation, and a race beyond that. Which is why calling us Americans is actually a good thing, because it brings us all together instead of trying to divide us all apart by the one at the bottom of the totem pole, which is race.
Uh-huh.
These are the natural classifications that have been given to all men, young and old, rich and poor. Only by the encroaching rot of internationalization, otherwise known as globalism, have these ties been weakened, and in many cases ultimately broken. 75% of a certain stunning and brave ethnicity born out of wedlock, anybody?
Yeah.
Just saying. Alongside this, many have been so bereft of these invaluable aspects of their identity that they have been led to hate themselves and their people, and even view their prevalence as detrimental to one's well-being. So do you see any white supreme pizza in this manifesto?
Let's do another one for bigot. Look for bigot.
Okay, let's look. Well, bigot is not something they're going to talk about, I don't think. 0 results for bigot.
Patriot.
Well, Patriot, it's Patriot Front.
Let's just do it.
3.
From within a society ruled by those who have become unable to foresee any horizon beyond themselves, our goal is to create a union of Americans, not white Americans, not black Americans, or any ethnicity thereof. Americans building the future. This new generation of patriots will live with loyalties to a greater cause and a grand vision of the America that awaits their descendants. I don't hear any hate.
Oh.
I don't see any bigotry. I see no supreme pizza of any kind.
Yeah.
And you can read this entire manifesto for yourself when we post the links later, or you could just go to the website.
Right now. Wow.
And then the other one here, the New Jersey European Heritage Foundation. I decided to just go very simply to About Us.
Boom.
Okay, and once again, on the very front page, what did it say? Attention all American patriots.
Yeah.
Descendants of European founders. That's all it says. It's not even really calling out race specifically. Mm-hmm. Descendants of European founders could be anybody. Thomas Jefferson has descendants of color because he liked to dip his pretzel in the chocolate fountain.
That is true. That is true.
A community-based and grassroots organization comprised of members from the local community. Members of NJEHA, you really got to work on your acronyms there because that one's kind of shitty. Do not see their current society as a healthy and cohesive environment suited for their children and grandchildren. Instead of passively accepting our decadent society, man takes matters into his own hands. Man is not one to complain or whine, but is one to act, perform his duties, and carry out his will. We believe that we must wrest political, economic, and social control away from a hostile elite who have usurped power in America.
What the hell? That's totally what needs to happen.
Okay.
We have a...
Oh, my God. But
the
this
thing
sounds exactly like BLM.
But listen, you have the capitalist system. When it gets out of hand, you wind up with the same thing that you get for socialism and communism. You get this little group at the top who thinks, they're better than everyone else, and they basically run the show.
I know. But
right.
Seriously, would you be shocked if you saw something with this exact wording and verbiage on a BLM website?
No.
So why is this bad?
Well, because they're in opposition.
But once again, you can look up and down this page. There is only one reference of the word white. And it says right here at the bottom, we must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. And in a country that is trying to push critical race theory to 15,000 schools, you better be damn skippy sure that is on your agenda too.
But the thing is the only thing that's going to stop this craziness from getting out of hand moving forward are patriots.
Yes.
People who are willing to say, you know what, this is fucking crazy, and you got to get on your feet. You got to get on your feet.
So,
I mean, Blake and I, we're just two people.
Yeah.
Okay, like we got CNN, MSNBC, we got Google, we got mainstream media, we've got the big tech. Everyone has got their all of them have the boot on the neck of the truth.
Yes.
Okay. The only people who are actually being honest, talking up front, and providing our sources, I mean, there's like a handful of guys that do this.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we're one of them.
Yeah. And even when the left provides their sources, they're the same cooked numbers that we've debunked 100 times.
Yeah.
So you not only do you have to consider their sources, consider ours as well. Feel free to go through. That's why we include all of them, so you can go through and read them.
Go to the hardware store, buy a shovel, and dig a hole in my ass, and look at my goddamn stats. I mean, that's what listen, that was one of my go-to things. I'd be like, listen, man, I'm going to get a shovel and dig a hole right up your motherfucking ass. You got to unfuck yourself.
And you know what? I call on you now, too, as well, because there are so many incidents on this ADL heat map bullshit that we can't possibly look at.
We can't go through them all.
But, go through and isolate, like, the extremist murders and actually look them up and see, one, if they actually happened.
Yeah.
And two, if there is actually any tangible way that you can tie this stuff to white supreme pizza, because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, it's going to be nothing burger.
All right, I got to hit the pisser. Hour and a half.
I think it's time for a deep fake.
Deep fake.
Welcome back, sir. Are you feeling better?
I am.
The only dude who uses a Viking battle axe to scratch his back.
Hey, I'm not married. Get off me.
Well, I do have the old abortion hook upstairs if you ever need it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just making sure.
The axe works pretty good.
Well, I went to collect some things from my mom's old house, and I noticed the abortion hook was standing there, and I was like, oh, I bet Pop misses that.
Well, nothing says home than an abortion hook hanging on the wall.
No, that says a single birthing person's home.
Yeah, you got to have the by hook or by crook thing hanging on the wall.
An emphasis on crook.
Nice!
Which is a name shared by two twin sisters that I went to high school with who became hookers.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Hookin'.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah.
Okay.
You go on down this little heat list, and of course we already talked about all the things that are missing. Over a year of burning and looting and murdering. I mean, they were firebombing a government building in Portland for like 100 straight days, and it's not listed on there under anti-government.
They were blinding people with lasers.
Yep.
Listen, in the military, if you're under threat that anything that's life, limb, or eyesight, you're authorized to use lethal fucking force.
And you know what? Even their precious little January 6th stunning and brave erection was instigated by a far leftist. Let's burn this shit down! BLM activist arrested after attending the Capitol riots.
Oh, did you hear what they're doing?
Yep, there he is. Oh, wow. That is a dude who has seen way too much meth.
Hang on. Are you familiar? Have you been paying attention to the news about what's happening to those people who have been arrested?
Oh, yeah. These people are being held in
solitary confinement
for months on end.
There's been a couple of beatings dished out.
It's man's inhumanity to man is happening to these people, and they were let in.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. If I had a problem with a guy, I am not going to do anything to said person while he's in restraints.
No.
Hitting a guy in restraints is just fucking dishonorable.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing if you're like, hey, motherfucker, take your shit off. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, we should just bring back fucking dueling.
Dueling.
Yeah.
People would be a hell of a lot more polite.
Yeah, they would. Hey, you want to be a dick? See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Pistols at dawn, motherfucker. Have a good night's sleep.
Jail.
Rest well.
Rest well.
Or better yet, don't even bother resting because you have the rest of eternity to sleep.
Yep. Oh, yeah, this is what I was just talking about here, yeah. So we're only going to hold far-right groups responsible for any anti-government crimes, but when the panty-fascists set fire to a federal courthouse in Portland over 120 consecutive nights of rioting, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
This is totally cool.
Yeah. It's against our narrative. Didn't happen.
There's no problem at all.
Now, I'm just wondering if you could do a search in there for like men's rights and see if they're labeled as a hate group too.
Well, I wasn't super duper worried about it. I'm sure there are, but like we can take a look at some hate symbols here.
Oh yeah, okay.
100%. Apparently, every time Donovan Sharp talks about a woman keeping it 100 now, that's a hate symbol. The number 12.
What is the rationale between the number 12?
It's a numeric symbol for the Aryan Brotherhood.
Okay, what 13?
13, yeah. Another Aryan circle thing. Yeah, 14, 23. I wonder if 36 and 38 are in here.
I don't know. 33! 38! What is 38?
Number 38 is used as a numeric symbol by members of the Hammerskins, a racist skinhead group, substituting letters for numbers. Numbers 38 stands for CH or crossed hammers.
Okay, whatever.
This sounds like another 4chan troll job, honestly. Oh, my God. Just keep going down. There's numbers. Oh, my God.
Some of these could be like hate groups in prison.
This is so stupid. ACAB stands for All Cops Are Bastards. Apparently, it's only a hate symbol if the person who's saying it is a white supreme pizza, which could be anybody with white skin, apparently. But when BLM says it, it's totally fine.
Totally good.
Totally good. Let's go on down the line. Oh, anti-Antifa images. Those are hate symbols.
Yep.
But Antifa themselves, totally cool. Wow. Anti-racist is code for anti-white. It's a hate symbol, even though it's 1,000% the truth. Oh, wow. Oh, and this is just the A's, dude. There's more of this crap here.
Yeah, it goes on and on. Go back to the arrow cross. What the hell is that one?
Oh, that was on the last page.
That's the last page, yeah.
All right, what is it?
It's at the very end.
You always ask me for stuff after I click
Oh,
away,
my
friend.
brain is on delay. What do you want me to do?
Your brain is on a bigger delay than YouTube.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Arrow Cross derives from the Hungarian fascist political party known as the Arrow Cross Party that was active from 1935 to 1945. So,
okay,
whatever.
So, I mean, that was during the World War II era, and now we're pulling it out now. I'm all right. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, my gosh. The Aryan Fist, Aryan Nations, Aryanist, Aryan... Blood and Honor, the Blood Drop Cross, Blue-Eyed Devils. You know what? I guarantee you the OK symbol is in here.
Yeah.
The Celtic Cross.
Get the hell out of here.
Wow. And, of course, the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Coors beer.
Coors
Family Skins.
Why are they not suing these people? That's insane.
Oh, my Lanta. Wow, I'm getting
cross grenades.
I need more booze.
Crucifix skinheads.
Diversity equals white genocide. Well, have you seen what's going on in the EU?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying I'm asking for a friend.
Some crazy shit going on.
It's just German. Any image of a German soldier. Wow. Hate. Hammerskin.
So the word hate means hate?
The word hate means hate, apparently.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder why. The Hitler salute.
Yeah.
Tell that
Heat is hot, cold is cold, water's wet.
Yeah, tell that to the Catholics when they pray over people.
Yeah, Hook's Loop.
The Iron Cross. It's okay to be white is a hate symbol. Of course.
Okay.
So our whole stream, we should probably make that private because sooner or later some fucking knucklehead over at YouTube is going to look at the title of the stream and say, well, that's hate speech. And then we're just going to be gone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. KKK, of course. Oh, my goodness. Love your race. Okay, so it's okay to love your race as long as you're not white. That's good to know. Moon Man.
What the hell's that?
A meme derived from a 1980s McDonald's restaurant commercial that was appropriated by white supreme pizzas to attach it to racist. I have not heard of any of this shit.
Neither have I. It reminds me of like the Jay Leno.
Holocaust. Well, this one, I don't think it's a hate symbol because, in all honesty, they do use that to justify a lot of heinous shit.
Yep. I grew up in Oak Park, and I talked to probably 100, 200 people who actually survived the Holocaust.
A noose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to people who survived the Holocaust, too. The horror stories are real. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
The 4chan trolling campaign is on the ADL's website. I rest my case.
All right. Let's go to the SPLC and see what their hate symbols.
I don't want to. We got to do super chats. It's 9:40.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
There's only so much stupid I can process in a night, and I've already had 2 shots of Bird Dog.
Yeah, I'm a couple shots deep myself.
I mean, we could probably do a whole other stream on the SPLC if there's this much stupidity with just one of them. Holy shnikes.
Down there at the bottom, Patriot Front.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a hate symbol. Yeah, even though there's absolutely nothing on their website that suggests that whatsoever.
I know. I have no idea why they're not suing the ADL.
They should be. Patriot Front, anyone out there who just Patriot Front, I'll write them an email and I will suggest, sue these assholes.
Yep. Let's finish the super chats. I'm getting too spun up here.
I'm very spun up.
I have a hard time dealing with just stupidity, and what makes it even worse for me is it's blatant stupidity, and people fucking believe it.
Yeah,
that's like a double negative, and it's not a positive thing in my mind.
No.
But one thing that is positive is that between all these platforms, we easily have like 7, almost 800 people watching. So thank you all very much for tuning in tonight, and thank you for spreading out onto the new tech platforms.
How many we have on YouTube now?
496.
We didn't break 500.
We did very briefly.
Okay.
But between all the other ones, we're rocking close to about 700-800 viewers. So. Yeah, keep it coming, dudes. Go to New Tech, sign up for these platforms. Manosphere.tv is going to be up and running very soon, and I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
That guy, Amr, who runs that stuff,
listen,
he is a smart guy.
This is what I'm envisioning here, all right? And you got to bear with me. Is sooner or later, you're going to see a large influx of people in the other platforms, and I already want to be there.
Yeah.
On all of them, if I can.
Hey, we just broke 18,000 subs on BitChute this last week.
Correct. But the thing is in the future, 6 or 8 of these platforms are going to get real big.
Yep.
A lot of the smaller ones are going to just die on the vine. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But sooner or later, especially when YouTube does the big purge, they're basically handing a boatload of cash over to these other platforms.
And that's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping that what comes out of this is not the death of free speech on the internet as a whole, but the death of these big tech platforms who decided that corporate cock is what they wanted to suck and the rest of us be damned.
I used to be a huge fan of Google when one of their mottos was do no evil.
Yeah.
And they have turned into nothing but a bunch of evil dicks.
They are pure evil now.
Because they have power. They have absolute power.
Yep.
And
absolute power.
It totally corrupts every single time.
Every time. So spun up tonight, man. I'm just like, I'm just.
All right,
I'm getting ready to go like full cornholio, just like pull my shirt over my head. I am. Are you threatening me? I'll fuck you up.
Oh my God! All right, next one.
So to the people over at Big Tech.
Okay, we're gonna have to go with a big fuck off.
Just saying. God, you bastard.
That was a good day.
Okay. By the way, how does anyone actually enable tipping over at Twitch? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've tried. Can't do it. Wah, wah, wah. D-Live, Dick Almighty's still in there having a lot of fun talking about bamboo back scratchers that are usually excellent, and you can get them cheap on eBay. He said he bought 10, threw out 2, and gave some away as gifts.
Okay.
So if you like your back scratchers.
You could use a Viking axe.
You could.
Because that also has like home defense abilities.
That is easily the most badass solution.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen anyone get beat off with a bamboo back scratcher. If you come into your house and you have to fight them off.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. You're right.
I'm going to beat him off with my bamboo back scratcher.
I stepped right in that one. Man. Wow. I walked right into a right hand, and now I'm getting an 8 count on the mat.
Maybe
awesome.
While you're beating him off with the bamboo back scratcher, you can feed him a few of your king dongs.
Hey, you
bastard!
Bastard! Oh, that was good.
Oh, I need to put a headshot fucking soundbite in here. Boo! This'll do instead. Let's jump over to Streamlabs and read some of this. We need some comedy after tonight.
Oh, my God.
Holy smoking Joe Frazier. Dynaside 13. My hometown's town hall and citizens forum Facebook pages have been filled with CRT propaganda. Yay. To fight it, I link Styx Hexenhammer 666 vids in the comments. Yeah! He actually just recently put out a 30-page essay debunking critical race theory from the top down and bottom up.
That dude he's on it, man. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard about this, just go to his channel, subscribe, absolutely. If you're not part of the clank, you're missing out. Go to his video where he talks about releasing that essay. It's on Amazon for, I think, $5.
Wow.
Show him some love, and let him know that the crazy drunk uncle sent you.
Yeah.
And because I'm going to buy it.
All right. We can do a show on it.
I may buy a whole bunch of them and just be like, oh, you think it's a good idea? Here, have some fun. Consider this your watchtower for the day.
No, we could buy that essay and do a whole show on it.
We could, yeah. Show him some love, man. You know, he actually was on a stream recently with a buddy of ours.
Oh,
So
yeah?
he may be able to put in a good word for us. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus.
That dude is smart as shit.
Yeah.
He knows marketing top down and backwards and forwards. Like when he talks, I'm just like, I can't process it all. Smart dude. What do we got here? The conquest of Clank is so successful, even the boomers are using it to debunk the commie bastards. Narf. Yes.
Debunked.
Dinocide's always got good jokes and good comments. Jimmy Bones. The Anal Discharge League. Contradicting themselves? Tell me something I don't know.
I still like the Adult Diaper League.
Adult Diaper League is good, but Anal Discharge League is right up there.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
Golden LSR with a $5 donation. Hey, fellas, heard you mention bringing Salty Cracker on the show. I'd love to.
I've sent the guy a couple emails. He's not responded.
Evidently, we got some kind of a shout out on one of his streams. I didn't see it for myself. If anyone knows what stream, because it was brought to our attention a couple of times that Salty Cracker mentioned us on, shoot it to us in an email, ridiculous12@gmail.com.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to watch it just to see the context. Blake, did you tell Pop My Latina story from Subscribestar? I did.
Yeah.
It was messed up. And thanks for keeping me up to date on our situation shit.
Situation shit.
2 more from Dinocide13. Always remember, it's okay to kill David Dorn on video to loot a pawn shop for St. Fentanyl, but Kyle is evil because Antifa shot at him, and in self-defense, he dropped wife beater, a kid beater, and a pedo while they tried to beat him to death.
Well, that one guy was running up on him with a pistol. He's going to shoot him to death.
He was dead if he did not do what he did.
Yes, he needed to do that.
Hashtag Rittenhouse did nothing wrong. And it's a pretty good whiskey from what I understand. What is you guys' opinion on Michael Malice, the Libertarian Party's anti-woke Mrs. Caucus, and Dave Smith for president in 2024?
I have no idea who they are.
I haven't heard about them yet either.
No.
But if they're anti-woke, they've already got a leg up on every person who's currently thinking about running. Polska Bob with a $25 donation. Of course, thank you very much, good sir. Sorry I'm late tonight. Last Tuesday of the month is dinner with my blue pill friends.
Well, yeah, what are you going to do? Not everyone's a red pill guy.
No. And he says, here's your beer money, you time-traveling hobgoblins.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. Oh, God. Jackal donated $2, and all he has to say is, Starcysts, Pop. Starcysts. But you know what happens? It's really bad when your Starcyst bursts. That's when the pain comes.
Oh, my God.
Prediction?
Stop.
Pain.
Stop. Next one.
Jimmy Bones again. You shouldn't have said anything about memeing that, Blake. Check the Insta-Twat Waffle chat. Yeah, you and every army. You notice I didn't say what army, because I already got one of them in our Facebook chat. Insta-Twat Waffle. Dinocide 13 again. A joke from Father. What do you call 1,000 lawyers in a hole at the bottom of the ocean? A good start. Narf. That's a classic.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
Oh, here we go. Ascension! Okay, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything because this is part 2. All right, so there's a part 2 to come. All right. I've had this thought going through my head. Seeing as how fast my Starburst stories blew up, I was thinking of what would happen if you changed the title of the call-in video by adding featuring Ascension. Would it help draw all our other fans? It's possible.
I don't know.
It would draw more attention to your channel based on someone who is already well known on all your platforms, even the other YouTube channels that may notice your other channels. Use my name to its fullest extent to draw all of your channels together. Detention with Ascension is going to be a thing, good sir.
That would be funny.
Tracy Wilborn, you can cast Twitch to your TV too. Yes, you can. Amen to that. F YouTube. If I have a choice for a super chat, I choose one that doesn't put money into Google's pocket.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Amen to that.
Oh, more from Ascension here. That video might blow up, and then your channels might get a mega-level power boost, and it will draw fans from your other channels because they see Ascension and then say, that guy with the great jokes. I gotta click on this. I bet you money that would be one of your best and most viewed videos to date, all the while revitalizing all your other channels in the process. If Susan wants to get evil, we will get smart. Use my name, Blake. Let's beat them at their own game. Sorry, I'm not all jokes today, but I am a big thinker like Popp.
Nice.
So this is a slightly more serious Ascension you're seeing today. I'm going to use my popularity on your channel to boost you. It's the only plan I have right now. Part 6. Well, you know what?
Thank you.
Start your own channel and tell some more stories about your crazy, fucked up wazoo starburst cyst-eating friends. That's what you do.
Woo!
You know, we've always been happy to help anybody, you know, who's trying to get a leg up. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to get people who have moved beyond you to do the same, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I try. I
Well,
try
what
to
are you
reach
gonna
out
do?
to
I mean,
dudes
that's
who
the
have
way
big
it goes.
audiences, and they're like, it is
we
what it is. Every once in a while, you get a joker who's like, oh, you want me to make fun of Tommy Lahren? Score.
Next one.
Oh, I said here, Ascension again. Hey, Blake, this thought has been playing around in my head for a while. I don't know why this is all showing up in like weird wazoo order. I already read that. Golden Elazar with a $5 donation. Yeah, that was me who mentioned you all on Salty's stream. Oh, okay. In reference to the video, Dear Minorities, You Are Still Slaves, which is monetized.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. I don't know how that happened. I think you and Salty doing a stream together would be a bombshell. We would love to.
If you can get a hold of them, have them send us an email. We'll do it.
Yeah, dudes, you know what? Keep name dropping us over there. You know, if you're watching his streams, I'll do the same, you know, when I have the chance to watch him. And if he hears the name enough and then sees an email come through from Terrence Popp, he might be like, I wonder if it's that guy. Or knowing him, I wonder if it's that guy, my friends. I'm going over here to look at Terrence Popp's email. You know, he looks like a dude I went to high school with. I actually thought it was him the first time I clicked on it. I'm like, is that Chris? The fuck?
Looks just like him.
It's like, no, there's not enough hair gel in his hair. It can't be Chris. And then I went on Facebook. I'm like, Chris no longer has any fucking hair, so it's definitely not him. Half the dudes I went to high school with are balder than shit.
That's actually fairly common.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm older now. My hair's burning back.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, we're going to jump back over to YouTube to read some super chats. And unfortunately, just to remind you all, if you're donating on YouTube, they're taking 30% of your money.
Yes, they are.
And then they're using it to censor us. Isn't that great? Yay. Ass clowns.
Oh.
Jeffrey Paul, your GIF is done it in your Facebook. Yeah, I know. Thanks. You rat bastard.
Oh, my
You talented
Lord.
rocker mother fornicator. How those M&Ms tasting over there? Huh? Huh? You still juggling your balls? Just asking for a friend. I don't really want to know. Mortified Monkey with a $10 donation. My friend tore a tendon in his pee-nice while going in dry and hard.
Oh.
Said blood was all over everything. Straw, please. Oh!
That's a good one.
Deflected off the deflection.
Double deflection.
Ding-a-ling. Oh, man. You know, I actually thought that was going to happen to me once. It was one of those panic room moments.
Listen, I've had to tell some women to just chill out on the craziness.
Yeah, like if you don't know how to ride, just lay on your back or get on all fours.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my Lord!
Because I every chick thinks that they're, you know, that they could win the Kentucky Derby, but then you get them on top and you're just like,
let's do this.
you know, if I imagine she's somebody else, I can finish. 9x23. Popp's ADL, the American Dueling League.
Ooh.
Yeah. So now there's an ADL worth signing up for.
Yeah, that's actually pretty damn good.
Dusty with a $5 donation. Popp, why does the left demand reparations for freeing their slaves? Now that is a phenomenal question.
Yeah.
Wow. And I have another one too. Why is the left always naming these organizations after their polar opposites? The Anti-Defamation League's getting sued
for
defamation.
defamation. The Southern Poverty Law Center is anything but impoverished.
And they really don't do anything for the impoverished.
Yeah. Black Lives Matter doesn't care when black cops get shot. They don't care when Secoria Turner, an 8-year-old girl, got gunned down by BLM members just because their parents were driving near their illegal blockade during a burnt-out Wendy's. Not to mention the 94% black-on-black homicide rate.
Yeah.
Okay, those black lives do not matter.
At all.
Not when I stand to buy 4 mansions in primarily white neighborhoods.
I wonder how much she spent buying 4 mansions.
I want to say it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $4 to $8 million. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. Chat, fact check me if you wish, but I want to say it was somewhere in that area. I know it's a wide margin of error. But I'm just
Listen, if she just would have bought one fucking house,
Yeah.
no one would say anything.
No one was saying, no, but it was 4 houses in primarily white neighborhoods.
Yeah. I'm serious. Like, if you want to buy a house to live in, no one is going to begrudge you that.
Nope.
Okay, unless it's like 8 bedroom, like crazy big thing. I mean, if you're just buying, 3 to 5 bedroom house, yeah, okay. You wanted a house, you bought a house.
Why would you
Got
want
it.
a mansion? I wouldn't want to clean that shit.
Yeah, I can't deal with that kind of shit myself.
Oh, you know what would be even funnier? The BLM chick gets 4 mansions in primarily white neighborhoods and then hires black servants. Then it's all complete.
Wow.
Ozymandias just confirmed $8 million.
Okay, $8 million.
Oof.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money on houses.
Yes, it is. Bro Sif. Here's a beer for the entertainment gents. Have a good night. $4.99. Thank you very
All
much, good
right.
sir. Austin Wall Johnson coming back with a $55 donation. I think he might win the night. Thank you very much, good sir. Hey, Pop and Blake, thanks for the stream. I have to call it a night to go to work. That's unfortunate. I will finish it in the morning. Here's some money for the booze. Blake, what's the email that I can contact you guys to figure out what booze to get you? Cheers. Redonkulous12@gmail.com.
Amen.
Wrenches, do your thing.
Yep.
Or you can go to, redonkulous.com, and there's a contact page in there, and there's a whole list of shit.
Yep.
Uncle Jew Tuga.
Okay.
I'm not sure what currency this is. It's NOK. Have you heard of NOK currency?
No.
Let me check out it. NOK currency. What is it? It's the Norwegian krone.
Okay. Crown.
200 Norwegian crowns. So if it's 200 of those, that's $22 US.
Amen.
Roughly.
All right. Cool.
Hi, buddies. I'm Jewish, but a big fan. God bless you guys.
Sweet.
Thank you very much. It's nice to know that we haven't completely turned off the Zionist crowd.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends who are Jewish. I got
Also do
nothing
I.
against them.
My godfather's Jewish.
Yeah.
He looks like Danny DeVito. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
He's the kind of dude. He would take us to amusement parks when we were kids, and he would make 5 friends in each direction in every line that we were in. We were standing there for longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's just a great guy. But hey, we're not even friends of any specific ethnicity. We're friends of the truth. And if you can appreciate that and not get butthurt over it, we will get along just fine.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not here to rip on anybody for.
I mean, we're here to rip on everybody.
Well, I'll rip on anyone for a legitimate reason.
Everybody gets bagged on. You bag on yourself on this show
Yeah, I do.
as much as anybody.
Yeah, I have no problem ripping a new one to myself. 'Cause I deserve it.
Most of the best episodes of this show that you have watched are all mistakes that he has made. Or me.
Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to tell you right now that if you guys can avoid just a fraction of the mistakes I made, you will be titans among men.
Yes.
Titans.
But I will say, some of those mistakes were a lot of fun.
They're funny.
Well, funny and a lot of fun.
It's, yeah.
I'm just
Listen, when
saying.
I was younger and being a free-range fornicator, wasn't thinking straight. Why is this thing going a different color?
I don't know. You know what? I guarantee you somebody nearby has a remote for one of those things, and it just starts going crazy.
This is really bizarre.
I know. And that one turned yellow, too.
I know. What the
What
hell's
the
going
shit? Now the whole bar is bathed in piss.
on? Haunted.
Haunted.
Haunted. Haunted.
I mean, my house is only a little haunted.
No, it's a little haunted.
It's just a little bit.
No.
Every once in a while, like you guys remember when we were doing the question couch videos over at my mom's place?
Shit was moving around.
And the shit was moving around in the background. The Night of the Living Dead poster suddenly shifted on its own, and everybody pointed it out in the frickin' comments, and we were like, wait, what? And then I go and I watch the video. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it didn't do anything until we started talking, and it just whoosh.
I still have that poster.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I grew up in a haunted house. I've got lots of stories about that shit.
Oh, yeah. CJ with a $2 donation because she wants the cheap Mexican cleaning lady. Oh, no, I no can clean.
Unbelievable.
Consuela, can you please use this to clean it? No, I can't use it. Leave a film. I don't care about the film. Can you just... No, I no can clean. Shit.
Bro, Sif, I stuck around longer because the chat is lively. So here's a couple more drinks.
All right.
$9.99 donation. Doing good work, gents. Thank you very much. Success Pull and Desert says, Susan is practicing her freedom of expression. Yeah, she's practicing to get her next award for free speech that she sponsors with her own money.
Yeah, she bought and paid for it herself.
She's a...
Sounds refreshing.
But it really isn't.
Absolutely correct.
No Legs, No Problem TV over on Odyssey. Don't whammy, bro. I'm watching on Alt-Tech even if casting to my TV sucks.
Well, the thing is a lot of these other platforms that they're going to fix these things.
Yeah.
It's going to get better.
It's not a problem. Or, I mean, if you're a Crapple user like myself and you have a Vizio television, or if you have an Apple TV, I mean, I have one. I honestly hate it. But a Vizio TV is cross-compatible with virtually anything. Mm-hmm. So you can screen share from any Apple phone on any website watching any video format to a Vizio TV, and it will AirPlay it.
All right.
So if you guys didn't know that,
there you go.
Cheap tech tip of the day. Caleb on, I want to see a pure human look at a toddler. What? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Chad over on Odyssey says, my barracks was haunted, and I got some weird stories for you later on down the road.
All right.
Oh, we should do a Paranormal Pop stream.
Yeah.
Have people call in with their haunted
Oh,
shit.
yeah!
Yes! There's your next call-in show.
That's it right there. Oh, yeah. You guys, you hear that? Put together your haunted stories, bro.
Yeah, your haunted stories and your crazy slot C / Star Cyst stories. Oh, God.
No, I remember telling during the couple of Live from the Lairs, and I talked about the haunted barracks at the Ranger Battalion.
The Abu Ghraib stories gave me chills, dude.
Mm-hmm. But like the barracks I lived in when I was in 2nd Bat Bravo Company were haunted. There's a lot of guys over there who committed suicide in there, overdosed, shot themselves by accident or purpose or what have you. But, yeah, it's absolutely insane. What's going on? I'm going to fix this. It's bothered. All right, there you go. But, yeah, you're knocking shit over, man.
Stop pushing it so far, man.
No, like, when I was ETSing, the company deployed, and I was left behind to clear.
Yeah.
I had like 7 or 8 days left, and I was the only one in the building. I had the keys to the back door, so I would just, go, because when you're ETSing an army, you have like this whole laundry list of shit you got to do throughout post. You got to clear CIF, you got to go get your pack done, all this bullshit. It takes a while. But there was a couple times, like, for no reason, like TVs were turning on in rooms that were locked.
Oh.
You could hear, like, I was on the bottom floor at the far end in the NCO quarters. I remember I'm walking down the hall to get a Coke, and I literally heard a human being running full tilt, boom, 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 down the hallway on the 2nd floor. So I immediately ran down there, went up there with a flashlight and my pistol, and I was clearing the building. Damn. There was nothing there.
That's messed up.
There was fuck all. Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
Creepy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so haunted stories. I think we're going to do a stream on it.
I think that'd be pretty good.
All right, let's jump on over here to MGTOW.tv and get the last of the chats in here tonight. Sogo again. Ireland announced that he'd be giving out free bottles of water. Biden and Obrador were confused and gave the Irish president a Zoom call. We kind of expected you to give out free Guinness, being from Ireland and all. The Irish president replied, well, if you guys aren't giving out beer, neither am I. Wah. Dugas with a $10 donation. Missed the last 10 minutes trying to figure out MGTOW.tv super chat. Rat bastards wanted 10 for themselves first. Well, they're handling this stuff, and it's completely self-funded and owned, so help them out. Amer's a good dude. He actually went out of his way to come and meet us over at the CME just while we were in Vegas, and he swung through for one night.
He was there for one night. He's a good dude. He
is. He's smart as hell. All right, let's check it out here. Dun, dun, dun. Kiro Ninja 00, Popp and Blake. It makes my blood boil that these leftist sheeple are shown the truth, communism, and that it does not work, and yet they still think it'll work.
Because they're stupid.
They're stupid. I'm visioning the firing squad in front of the courthouse for these useful idiots.
Well, let's hope we can steer a lot of people away from that.
Yeah,
fate.
we don't. That's nothing anyone wants.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen.
Could it happen? Yeah.
It could happen anywhere.
Because we've seen what happened to the useful idiots in China, Germany,
Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia.
Any place where communism has been installed.
Or dictator. I mean, South America has all kinds of puppet
or dictator, depending on your ideology.
A lot of people get smoked down there all the time.
Yes. Ugh. S. Kent 599. Man, you guys need to make a Popp and Blake soundboard app. You have no idea how many times I hear some sloot yakking about all the cocks she's gobbled, and I just want to hit a button and hear Popp say, where is it? I know I got it in here somewhere.
Is that it? Which one is it?
Total cocks.
Also, ADL is plus anal discharge lovers. We got a couple in there. Two guys had the same idea. Kuro Ninja 00. Popp ever handled or seen a colibri pistol? Or colibri, if I'm pronouncing it correctly?
I don't. That doesn't ring any bells.
It's a baby pistol from World War I.
A BB pistol?
A baby pistol.
No, never seen it.
It's what the left will think is a big gun.
The First World War, they came up with a lot of interesting shit.
You remember that journalist who said that he got PTSD from firing an AR-15?
What a puss.
Oh my gosh.
What a savage pusshole.
It's an overgrown BB gun is what it feels like when you shoot it.
It doesn't have much of a kick.
No.
And I'm going to be honest. I've seen a lot of individuals get shot with the 5.56 round, especially the 62 grain armor piercing ones.
Yeah.
They zip right through you.
Zip.
Whoop, right through you. And like literally we went to go pick up a tier 1 prisoner at Victory when I was in Iraq, and he had been hit, I think, 5 times with a saw, which is a squad automatic weapon, and he was still alive. And they like patched him up. We put him on the truck. But if he would have hit with a 30 caliber rifle, he'd be done. There's no way.
Done.
Yes,
Kent 599. Did you guys see Razor Fist's video on the Arizona audit?
I have watched a lot of that stuff. We will not talk about it here because I don't want to get in trouble.
All he says here is that the Democrats are losing their shit over what they found, and we haven't even gotten all the info yet.
Oh, I know. And a bunch of other states want to do it too. Even ones that that Trump won.
Yeah, Texas is auditing, I think,
everything.
15 or 16. Oh, they're doing everything?
I
thought it was just like a dozen counties.
I think it's 8 counties, but they're looking overall at the entire state. Ugh. I don't think the whole state's going to get a forensic audit, but
we will see what happens.
We shall see.
Dusty, hey Popp, how are Catholic girls?
They're okay. I've dated a few Catholic girls. They're all right.
Some of them go crazy in college.
Yes.
Yes,
they do.
Unfortunately, I never got to any of them while they were still in Catholic school. Therefore, I don't have any. And then she unzipped her jumper stories, but I've got some later ones.
Yeah.
Ohio Trucker #1, welcome back, good sir, with a $10 donation. I have plenty of ghost train / truck encounters.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's like Ghostbusters too, yeah? Winston. I like it. All right, let's check out over here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we got some conflicting reports on how much that chick spent on her house. Somebody says 4.8 million. Somebody says 4 million. I knew it was between 4 and 8. So we'll just stick to 4.8 million and we'll
just
call it good.
Split the difference and call it 6 million.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
What in the bud, baby? All right, one more trip over here to Streamlabs to see if there's anything over there. Yes, Golden LSR said, tomorrow, Salty stream, I'll drop him a mention of Redonkulous 12 and Terrence Popp. I'm trying to get all the truth tellers interconnected for tactical superiority.
Actually, that is a very, very good idea.
That is a very sound strategy, sir.
I concur. Let's make that happen.
Ascension! Here is something to make you laugh. Imagine effing a magician and he nuts in you. You freak out, but then he says, psych, bitch, check your ear and your pants pockets.
Ah.
Oh, that's great.
Good. That's good.
That's funny shit right there. That's a comedy skit.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, you thought I went in you? Okay, here, a check behind your ear. Oh, look at that. Hair gel. All right. I think we are good for tonight.
Are we good?
But I do want to make sure everybody knows that on Thursday night, the plan right now, we're going to reconfirm with him is to have Sidney MGTOW on the show finally Thursday night.
Okay.
Will it be a call-in show? I don't know. We're going to talk to him about it and see what he wants to do.
That's cool. That's cool.
But
I'd say there's like between a 60 and 70% chance we can pull it off.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that we can pull off a safety briefing right now.
All right, everybody, don't drink and drive and don't drink and swim. If you're going to bang, wear a
I
condom.
thought you were done for a second.
If you're going to fight, don't go to the ground because that's where people get stomped out. If you have to pull out your firearm and use it against, it's used to stop the threat, and don't shoot the wound because that never works.
No, it doesn't. Oh, well, why can't you just shoot him in the leg? Well, I got one thing to say to you, Joe Biden.
You and all your motherfucking friends, nigga. Give a fuck if y'all in kindergarten, I'll whoop y'all motherfucking ass.
Oh.
That's why Santa Claus ain't real. That's why I fuck your mama. I'll fuck up all your kids. I don't care, goddammit. Huh? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. That's why you ain't going to Disney World, bitch. Fuck you and your friends. Fuck all y'all.
That never gets old, man.
Never gets old. All right. We actually kept it all on YouTube tonight. Hopefully we don't get a strike for it.
I don't know. We haven't done anything crazy.
No, not too crazy.
Oh, yeah,
But again, we are calling out their little their butt buddy.
yeah, okay. I hear you.
So we'll see what happens, but we'll see you on Thursday night, same bat time, same bat channel.
All right, take it easy.